From hotspots to hidden gems, this is your guide to all things local, the LA Unscripted way, and tonight we're getting crafty. Whether you're learning a new skill or tapping into your creative side, or just trying to save money, we've all probably attempted some form of DIY project, especially in recent years. Welcome to LA Unscripted, everyone. I'm Dana Devin. And if you're like me, DIY is probably no, unless you have the aid of some experts. Good thing we found the best of the best to help us get crafty, like this first spot that had me cutting a rug. No, really, I cut a rug. We've shown you so many cool things you can do on LA Unscripted, and this next one will have you happier than a bug in a rug. I'm just gonna say I didn't choose the rug life chose me. Hi, I'm Dana.
I'm Erin, welcome to Tuft House LA.
Thank you so much.
Have you ever tufted before?
I've never even heard of tufting before.
Come on in.
I'm so excited.
Tufting is a specific form of rug making where you use a handheld machine. It's basically like a sewing machine that you hold for yarn instead of thread. And you use that to put the yarn into a pattern onto a piece of cloth. And that is the beginning of the process of making a rug.
Everywhere you look in this studio is examples of the work. I mean, look how cute that pillow is. And look at this little pineapple. I mean, I'm dying at the creativity of everybody and the color options.
I decided to open a studio devoted to tufting because first off, I fell in love with this art form so much that from day one, I became completely committed to it. And I didn't really have any way to learn how to do this. There wasn't a lot of resources, very limited in Los Angeles.
I mean, look at the colors in this. Oh my gosh, I love it. And there's Chris, our photographer. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Everyone submits a design to me about a week before class. I draw everything onto the frames and get it ready. They come in, I teach them how to tuft, I teach them techniques. It usually takes 4 to 5 hours for them to complete their piece. I heard you have 2 Frenchies.
I do have 2 French bulldogs.
I have 2
you
Frenchies.
Have them too also?
I do. And so I think I have the perfect design for you to start tufting.
Okay, now I'm excited. Oh my God, that's so cute. That's violet and that's pepper.
We work on the back side. So this is mirror image.
So this is where all the fluffy stuff will be.
Yes, this is the front of the rug. We're gonna thread the gun.
Oh, is this the gun?
Yeah.
This looks like something out of Terminator. Like, unbelievable. This is like a science fiction gun.
These stitches are perfect.
Yee! Takes all your concentration when you're first doing this. You know, you can't think about anything else right now except for where you put your needle. Oh my gosh, so it's so funny because it looks so different on the other side.
Yes.
But when you see actually, and by the way, it's so soft.
Yes.
I see why you fell in love with this.
Yes.
I see it. Okay, not to sweep things under the rug, but Erin had to help me finish that for time reasons. But look at this. I love this carpet. Get it? Carpet. Anyway, to learn how to do tufting, come to Tuft House LA. Thank you, Erin.
Thank you, Dana, for coming.
I'm absolutely floored by my own work. Get it? Floored? And guess what? My dogs love sitting on their own faces. But you know what else a rug is good for? Catching things I drop so they don't break into a million pieces. But if they do, Olivia De Bortoli is learning a craft that puts things right back together again.
Next time something breaks, you won't be upset. You'll just be like, oh, now I can make it new. Yeah. And different.
I have a toddler, and when she breaks something, I have to kind of hide my excitement. I have to contain it because I don't want to encourage her to break things to make Mama happy. Kintsugi is this beautiful Japanese art form of mending broken ceramics and highlighting them with gold. When you hear kintsugi, which kin is gold and tsugu means to connect, so it's Directly translated, it means golden joinery, but you think that it's connected with gold. It's actually not. The basis of kintsugi is an ancient Japanese lacquer. And so it's a lacquer craft mainly, and then you dust it with gold to accentuate and highlight the fractures, which I think is just the most beautiful, beautiful thing.
I've always been so interested in kintsugi because it's more than just an art form. It's a way of kind of seeing that things that are imperfect can be good again and can be beautiful again, right? Mm-hmm. So, okay, this is kind of your workshop. What are we gonna do today?
So first what we do is, well, we go around and we share, and then we hold our broken pieces. I can provide the pieces for you, or you can bring your own pieces in. Generally, something that is a very simple break is ideal. If you bring something in 10 pieces, it's going to be very difficult for the first time.
Yes.
And so we first what we do is we glue these back together. So that's step one. And then if there are any cracks or if there are any gaps that are missing, we then putty. We fill it in with putty to make it a bit smooth. And so we do that. That's the second step.
Okay.
And then the final step, which is the most fun, is
The gold.
The gold is the lacquering. We get to paint it into these beautiful colors.
And do you need to have necessarily a lot of art skill to do this?
Oh, no.
Because I have zero.
No, I mean, the whole concept of kintsugi is imperfection. It's been so beautiful to see people get so much more out of these workshops than just a fun craft. For those who are looking for just a fun craft, it could be just that. But for many people, it's a way to connect with maybe loved ones that they've lost who have left behind something. It's a way to connect with yourself and maybe recognizing things about yourself that felt so imperfect and felt so broken, but there's hope. There's hope for something.
See, good things happen when you stick together. And speaking of sticking together, I had to bring my daughter out for this next DIY destination that might just take the cake for cutest craft.
Oh my God, this is so much fun!
Pinku is a DIY decoding studio. You can decorate things like your phone case, picture frame, jewelry box, anything that's plastic, and you use a simulated kind of like fake glue. We're the only one in LA.
Okay, stop right now. Look at this little bear. Today is Mother-Daughter Day here on LA Unscripted, so I brought my favorite daughter, my only daughter, Emmy, with me. She rarely wants to go anywhere with me in public, but I found something so cool, even she will do it, and it is pink.
When we first had our grand opening back in June, I just took a few videos of opening and just the stuff that you can do to decorate, and my video went viral about 2 to 3 days later after opening.
Look at these ice cream cones. Are you serious?
So once you get in, you choose the item you want to decorate, and then you choose the glue colors, and then you choose your charms.
I mean, what theme are you gonna do?
I mean, I'm thinking of like a pink and blue for now.
Teach you how to do some piping techniques.
Push down and then come straight up.
And then you just start decorating. Dekoden is popular in Japan. I think when Dekoden first started in Japan, it was supposed to be kind of like fake cakes, fake desserts. So they purposely made the glue look like whipped cream and frosting. So we do use a cake piping tip. It really does look like you're baking a cake.
Make a nice round shape, and then you're gonna let go of that pressure, and then just wipe that tip.
Me and my mom wanted to start a business together, but she's a dog groomer and I'm actually allergic to dogs, so that was kind of out of the question. So I needed to find something that I wanted to do, and I wanted it to be unique and different to LA. I've always known about Dekoden from Japan, and so I kind of just took that opportunity and started Pinku.
I think I need a little bit more glitter and then I think I'm done.
Pinku, you can do birthday parties, team building, mommy and daughter dates, couple dates, work events, bachelorettes, stuff like that. Reservations are highly recommended, starting from $40 up to $55, and it takes about 2 hours. Men love it here. Yeah, they love coming in with their girlfriends or their wives, and they love creating something together.
Okay, I actually pitched this story, so I knew I would love it, but I had no idea how much we love it. She can't even look up. She's so into this. By the way, how cute did this come out? It's unbearably cute, and I'm very, very excited. You have to come to Pinku in Little Tokyo. I love this place. Can you believe I made this with my bare hands? And now every time I make a call, it actually rains glitter. Well, we have to take a quick break, but we've barely started sharing all our fantastic finds, so stick around. We'll be right back. I love it. Paper, leather, textiles, furniture, there's really no limit to what materials you can use to craft. Welcome back to LA Unscripted. I'm Dana Devin, and today we're discovering all the cool ways to make things by hand. Now, this may be hard to believe, but I used to love to sew. So when a viewer suggested a quilting class that was a stitch above the rest, we said absolutely.
What are your eyes looking at?
The fabric right here.
The foot. Okay, good. And so don't let it get away from you. Good. Quilting for Community is a nonprofit organization. Our mission is to build community while teaching folks how to quilt. We have young people as young as 7 and 9, teenagers all the way up into 35.
You could get lost in this. Okay, you guys know here on LA Unscripted how much we love your viewer email, so we got an amazing one. This is from Susie Yalda, and it's about quilting for community here in Chatsworth, and I want you to meet the owner. This is Liz. Liz, she loves you, and I love you already, but I want to read this to you. So it says, a few months ago, I found the most wonderful place to learn to quilt. It's a nonprofit in Chatsworth called Quilting for Community. Everything is free, and I've nearly completed my first quilt. The women that volunteer their time are amazing. Please, 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 3 pleases. Check their website and give them a segment. It is really something so unique.
Quilting sort of found me at a really difficult time in my life. Someone offered to teach me when my family was losing my father. I was not interested in quilting, but I needed something to cope, and I went to this woman's house, Miss Leslie, and she started showing me all these different techniques and these different kinds of quilts. But it wasn't a public thing, and so I always left with, what if other people had the opportunity to learn for free, to experiment, to try, to be in a group of people, to share recipes and stories, and one day we did it. So you're going to choose the fabrics and the patterns that resonate with you most.
1 square, okay, and then 3 rectangles.
So we teach our free quilting classes. We also teach many garment classes. Our youth empowerment program is actually our program where we reach out to young folks in high school or in college. They can earn their community service hours by coming in here to learn how to quilt and also help us organize fabric.
So it's been probably 15 years since I've sewn anything, so I might need a little reminder.
This is your presser foot, and this gives us a 1/4 inch seam, which we use is standard in quilting.
Okay.
And we're going to, I always say this is like a car.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put our car on the room.
Okay.
We want folks to see that you put your heart and soul into it. And so they're making a very small lap quilt that we donate to either hospice, hospitals, or shelters. Being able to make something for someone who is going through a difficult time in their lives, we believe that they can feel the energy, feel the love, feel the encouragement and the hope through the work that someone else put into it.
This is what my little piece came out to look like, and I'm actually so proud of it. So they're gonna finish it, and then they're gonna let us know who receives this as a Quilting for Community gift.
To have the support of the community for our mission has been overwhelming. To think of it too deeply sometimes it overwhelms me with emotion because I didn't know that people were going to respond in this way. I think my dad would be very proud. I think my dad would be, I told you there was something for you to do in this world. I think that this is my purpose, truly.
And take a look at this. This is the actual quilt in its finished state. Liz told us 4 freshmen from Cal State University Northridge completed it before it was donated. How amazing is that? LA Unscripted is patching together even more go-to spots for you right after the break. Crafting involves making anything by hand, and obviously I'm getting so good at it. Now, what about crafting a signature scent? Let's see what the nose knows.
There's a really great artisanal perfume culture here on the West Coast that doesn't really exist anywhere else in the States. I'm Christopher Gordon from the Perfumer Studio in Hollywood. Dana, I dare you to make a signature scent. We create the fragrances, and that fragrance can be used in anything from candles to body scents to room sprays. Our goal was to make perfumery accessible to anyone, whether they wanted to become a perfumer themselves or whether they just wanted to create their own signature scent.
I accept your dare. I am gonna learn to be a nose just like you, right?
I think everyone should have a scent that they like to wear that makes them happy, confident, feel dressed and ready for the day.
Mimosa. I want to smell that one. Smells just like yesterday.
Scent is one of the most powerful senses that we have. And even between people, a person can wear the same fragrance and have it smell different than their best friend because their skin is different, because they may have dry skins, a different diet even can affect the smell.
You know how in a wine tasting, they'll have like something to cleanse your palate? Do you have things like that that will cleanse your palate?
Really the best thing to do is to smell your own skin where you don't have any fragrance on. Coffee beans don't really work, they're just another volatile scent.
How do we get started?
So we get started by choosing one of these base fragrances.
Okay.
We've got a selection of feminine, unisex, and masculine fragrances.
I definitely think I like sweeter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I would suggest Sensual Gourmand.
Because I am one.
We write down the formula, but we keep this on file.
Okay.
So if you fall in love with it, you can always come back. We're going to do 30 drops of that. So Sensual Gourmand is here.
Now when I count, I'm going to do it very sensual. 1.
Oh, that's not a drop.
Oh, it's not?
No.
What?
Let's add some of the jasmine. Let's do 12. So we offer a quick 2.5-hour Saturday class a couple times a month where people just come in because they want to make a perfume. They've thought about it, they love perfume. After that, we have a foundation in perfumery, which is geared towards people who want to go into the business. They want to become perfumers. So it's more in depth, it's a few days long. So we give that a little shake, mix the oils in. Now we're going to smell the final creation.
The moment of truth. I'm so excited. It smells delicious. It smells amazing. I'm gonna wear this every day.
Wear it in good health.
Yeah, thank you. Done. Cheers. I really love my creation. And you know, it would be such a fun place for a bridal shower or small get-together. Another good DIY group outing, our Olivia De Bortoli is having a party with plants.
We are having a plant party and I'm so excited. And it's not a party without our producer, Heidi. We both wore our green to match the vibe and I'm so excited. All right, Felix, what are we gonna do today?
Today we are going to create a little bottle tree arrangement. All right, I'm gonna kind of walk you through the process. The Juicy Leaf is a plant store in Glass Hill Park. We've been around 17 years, but I think what it is for me is just a place for people to come in and be able to enjoy plants, learn about plants. We're really big on teaching people. The plant parties that we do at the Juicy Leaf kind of started as a fluke, probably like 16 years ago. I had a company that said, I want to bring some clients in and I want them to create something. At the time, I had no idea how that would even translate, but I was like, absolutely, we can do it, bring them in. It started there, and it was just people coming into the store. They were having, it would be like 6, 7 people, and we would teach them, this is how you create this thing. And then from there, we would do like a tutorial, and it landed.
Let's get to planting.
Okay, so we're gonna remove the tree first and foremost. It's really easy to do this. You're gonna grab it by the little trunk, it won't hurt it, and then you're just gently gonna pop it. Okay, dirt is gonna fall everywhere, told you. So you wanna pull all the dirt away from your little tree, just like that.
This is great. It feels like I'm a kid again, just like playing in the dirt. This is very like nostalgic for me.
You have to eat it after.
I won't eat it. I won't eat it. I might eat it.
Okay, so
we're gonna do a little hole.
You're gonna do a little hole, just kind of move the soil back. At this point, guys, you can use that pebble. We also have a few other pebbles over here if you want a different color. So you can use the different color pebbles to put on the top. There's just something about having a plant in your home that really changes just the look and feel of what your home is.
This might have been one of our best shows. I have never had so much fun crafting, and I hope you enjoyed it too. And if you visit any of the places we feature on the show, tag us, because we'd love to see your creations and how you go off script. Until next time, everyone, good night. Mwah.